everything.
Hi guys, so today we're going to be interviewing an old friend of mine, Matt Tran. He has a much more popular channel than I do called Engineered Truth. So it gives career advice and, what are the best degrees for college, that sort of thing. So one of the cool things is he does social media, video editing as his job, a lot of it freelance and contract. And he's been getting into software lately, doing the free code camp. He had some interest in going to a boot camp where they might sponsor him to do videos about the boot camp. And so he's been really kind of studying up on JavaScript, all those things. And now his job, his video editing is met with the software. And I haven't talked too much about what my job is. I work at a software company and I make videos and documentation for them. And now our worlds are kind of overlapping. I thought it'd be a great time to kind of talk about what to do when you're trying to learn new skills, software, how just being aware of how software works can help you land jobs, and just any advice. He's got his new book coming out.
New Grad Job Packs.
New Grad Job Packs. Ooh.
Should do that in there too.
Yeah, let's like that. And so I thought this would be kind of a cool opportunity to do an interview with him, his thoughts on maybe software and engineering and job market, and just kind of a unique perspective from someone who already kind of gives career advice and, looks at what's out there and gives his opinion on it as well. So this is going to be hopefully a fun little thing. All right, let's get your shameless plug in here right now.
All right, shameless plug is my book just came out last month. It's called New Grad Job Packs. It's actually the complete guide to getting a job after you finish college. It's actually really good. I put a lot of practical, real life advice in here that is really up to date, and a lot of problems with when I did research for the book. A lot of the books that are already published are extremely out of date, written by people who are our parents' age who think the world is still not where it is today. So the advice you'll be reading from their book is outdated, while mine is completely updated. And obviously, I make a lot of common sense. So be sure to check it out on Amazon. I'm sure Dylan will put a link in the description below.
Yes, I will.
All right, so Dylan, what do you got for me?
We're not taking a break in between. As I kind of explained in the intro, our job categories are kind of overlapping. And even
Yes.
though you haven't quite yet worked with software, can you kind of explain how in a recent interview for a video making position, how that kind of benefited you?
I recently just got I recently had a phone interview with a company called Tenfold. They contacted me over angellist.com, or angel.co, which is, I highly recommend if you want to work at a startup or technology, angel.co. And so I was in the phone interview with their founder, and the founder asked me, if the video stuff never worked out, if my YouTube channel never worked out, what would I have done for a career? And I told them, I'd be a software engineer. I actually teach myself a little bit of JavaScript through Free Code Camp, and you should have heard his tone change. He's like, "Oh, you want to learn code? Like, we have 14 developers on the team. Like, you can learn." And so, when people are hiring, my role at this Tenfold company would be to make all their videos, and you'd be surprised at how many videos you need at a tech company. They need tutorial videos, they need marketing videos, they need videos that help build the community, and for most videographers, they don't really have any interest in code at all. They're like the opposite direction. They don't want to learn. It bores them, right? So being a videographer who appreciates code really set me apart, and I pretty much have this job. Like, guaranteed, this guy's getting me the job. But it makes me such a unique person where I'm not just a videographer who wants to make short films, right? I'm a videographer who wants to make practical videos that help companies grow. And in this particular case, a software company, finding a videographer who appreciates code is extremely rare, and it also helped my videos be better because I have a deeper understanding of how the code works. So then when I explain it, I don't sound like a noob.
All right, so a lot of people, one of the things they like about programming is that you can be self-taught.
Yeah.
Stack Overflow in 2015 said 41% of people are self-taught programmers. And I know you have a very unique stance on college, and maybe you can elaborate about that and in terms of how software you can do outside of that.
I think with software, it's something where it moves so quickly that a computer science degree is usually outdated. It is outdated. A computer science degree is straight up outdated, right? You're gonna learn a lot of fluff that you don't need to learn. You don't need to know. Like there's a lot of shit. Dylan was studying the other day and he was printing some things out. And I'm like, yeah, you're never gonna use that in real life. He's like, yeah, I know. I'm not gonna use it in real life. And that's just a matter of fact. So like, one of the most useful degrees you can get in college is a computer science degree, and even that degree is outdated. So basically, you shouldn't go to college in general, right? But like Dylan mentioned, 40% of all developers are self-taught, and so if you're a person who studied something not very useful, so if you studied something not useful in college, and you're thinking about, oh, I need to go back to school to study engineering, like mechanical engineering or electrical engineering, I recommend against it actually. I only recommend going to back to school, pretty much if you're going to do something in healthcare. Like that's pretty much the only reason you need to go back to college for, is if you want to switch, careers to be a doctor or a nurse or something. But if you want to do something technical, like being an engineer or being a software engineer, don't go back to school. Just teach yourself from the internet, and employers will not ask for your degree. Out of all the jobs that I've applied for, not a single one of them have asked for, hey Matt, have you gone to film school? Like, doesn't matter. It doesn't matter to them. And it's not going to matter that you need a degree in computer science. They're not going to ask. Quincy Larson, the founder of Free Code Camp, which I'm sure you guys are all aware of because this is Coding Tutorials 360, has a degree in history. Quincy Larson, founder of Free Code Camp, wrote all the code, has a liberal arts degree. So no, you don't need to go back to school to get a high salary. You just need to teach yourself code, which is a huge pain in the butt.
I just want to point out too that I know we didn't say anything about it, but you're not just saying that because you're lazy. You have 2 degrees yourself, and you've learned it the hard way.
Well, okay, so one of the main reasons I feel so passionate about my channel is because I was getting incorrect career information. And I think it's easy for people to say like, oh, millennials are lazy. Millennials are lazy. Have you ever considered that maybe you're sending millennials in this direction, and actually that's the wrong fucking direction, and you should be sending them this direction? Maybe they're not lazy. Maybe they're on the path that goes in fucking circles and doesn't get anywhere, and the path that actually makes sense, nobody's telling them to go on that path. So they're working hard at something that's ineffective, right? If you're working hard at something ineffective, it's never going to be effective because it's an ineffective job, right? So that's why I'm so passionate about my career channel, is because I have 2 degrees. Both were not as practical as I'd like them to be, even the mechanical engineer one. And I feel like if I had better guidance, which this is what my career channel is for, I would have saved myself a lot of time. So that's what I hope to do with my channel, is save you guys a lot of time in getting degrees that lead to careers that mean nothing, right? If you get a degree, I want it to mean something, and most degrees in college currently don't mean anything.
All right. Let's talk about remote work.
Okay.
That'll be a good kind of.
Remote work is the most broken thing you could do. Like literally, I'm on a plane on vacation. I'm sitting on the plane for 18 hours. I do work that pays for the vacation that I'm on. Like how broken does that sound? That sounds pretty broken to me. So basically, on a plane, like you can sometimes get Wi-Fi and do the work. But in my case, I do videos, so I can just download all the videos that I need and do the editing on the plane, right? So you can imagine, I'm on the plane to go to the Philippines. I'm on the plane for about 14 to 16 hours. I could do theoretically, I could do 14 to 16 hours of work. Technically, it's like when you're doing work like this on a fucking plane, it's not that appealing. But I did do work on the plane. I did do work while I was in the Philippines. And the best part of freelance work is that nobody can tell me not to take a vacation. Like, I'm gonna go. There's no one that can tell me that I can't go. And actually, while I was there, I actually maintained all my contracts, so I got paid while I was there.
Okay, so you got to meet Matt. If you don't know from his YouTube channel, Engineered Truth, go ahead and subscribe, check him out. But I just thought it was very interesting because a lot of what I thought to be true about, oh, you have to go to school for computer science to break into the software industry is kind of not true. We have about 12 developers at my work and a bunch of other DAs and others, but really just about 10 to 12 developers. And only one of them has a computer information systems degree. One of the developers who just left went to another company for more money, and he has a history degree. So don't think that you can't ever get that entry-level job and break in. Just keep on getting better, creating a portfolio, working on those things that you need to work on. Make sure your GitHub is looking nice, your LinkedIn is looking nice, all the stuff that you have to do. Take on the low freelance work. just keep on trying, take on internships, whatever it may be to get your resume up. But don't ever think that the barrier of entry is a computer science degree. No, the barrier of entry is how much time it takes for you to learn the material on your own. And if you can learn it, there's a job for you. So keep looking. Good luck, guys. Hey guys, thanks for watching the video. Don't forget to like, comment, and share, and support me on Patreon. Check out wayup.com. It's a great way to find full-time jobs, internships, part-time jobs, and one-time freelance work for the college student. All you need is a .edu email. It's completely free, and you'll help me out in the process too. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.